Raya and the Last Dragon. Is it Raya or Raya?
Raya.
Raya and the Last Dragon. Sorry, Ebonics has ruined my life. All right, so Raya and the Last Dragon, starring Aquafina and Kelly Maurice Tran. Let's flip it and reverse it. Starring Kelly Maurice Tran and Aquafina. This was a Disney Plus exclusive, obviously because of the situations going on. So we had to watch this one at home. And so this is the new animation from Disney Studios.
Yep.
And I love this movie. What did you think of this movie?
I definitely enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it.
I did too.
It was really, really fun.
So this is not a Pixar movie, obviously. It does look like that type of animation.
It does. I love the animation. It was gorgeous.
Oh, that
like
water.
There was like some times I was just like,
look real.
This is beautiful animation. Like,
yes.
It was like a dream.
Animation is getting better and better to the point like it's gonna look like straight up actors.
Yeah, it was so pretty.
Yeah, no, props to animation, and obviously this is not a Pixar movie, but Disney Animation has their own thing. This is the same studio that gives us like Zootopia, Frozen, and Tangled and stuff like that. So, and Moana. This is under that umbrella. So Zootopia and Tangled are still my favorite when it comes to this new renaissance of Disney movies. But like we were talking about, the animation was great. I thought the voice acting was great.
Yes.
99% cast Asian for an Asian flick. Perfect.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. Representation matters, especially in this movie.
Yes, for sure.
I thought her sword was badass. I wish I would have thought
that.
That
was the coolest freaking weapon. Like as soon as she like used it and started actually I think her dad used it first.
Yeah.
As soon as he started using it, I was like, oh, that is so cool.
On some old Mortal Kombat shit, right?
That was really
she was like,
cool.
Get over here, and it just
it was awesome.
Talking about that sword though, let's talk about these fight scenes, man. I thought I was straight up watching an anime sometimes. Like the choreography was straight up kung fu. I don't know all the other names for different types of martial arts, but like I'm sure that they got those down to a T. Seriously.
Yeah, you can tell that they like put in a lot of work and like research into making this movie. Not even just with that, but one of my favorite parts of this movie was the world building that they had.
Yes.
And just the way that they moved through like each separate piece of like the make-believe world that they created, which was Kumandra.
Right.
And then they had it all split up like different parts of the dragon, and then each world within that like had its very own unique setup and feel to it, and the people were different, and just everything about it was just so unique, and it was really, really cool the way they just went through like all the different worlds, and you got to see like their journey. Like I just loved it.
I did too. And so, not to spoil anything, but basically this movie was about a situation where there was a whole bunch of tribes not getting along. A lot of people just blamed each other for other people's problems. I don't know if you can relate to that. But there's just a whole bunch of cliques, whole bunch of groups, whole bunch of tribes just blaming each other and thinking that their group was right. Because obviously they are right. That's what their mom and daddy taught them. So they were brought up this way. And there were situations where one of the main characters' father wanted to bring balance to the force. Wanted to bring people together. Like, look, let's stop.
Because they once were together.
They once were together, and let's just stop all this nonsense. We are all one. Let's be a group. But that takes time. We can't just kumbaya. We are the world overnight. And situations happen to the point. There was a situation where it got even worse. Yeah. And it was Raya's job to try to make things right after it got worse. And I loved her little incredible journey and going there. There's a lot, and this movie kind of showed that people could be jerks. People can be jerks. People can be jerks. People can be jerks. There's always going to be jerks out there, but you can only be in charge of you. And if they're going to be a jerk after you do the nice thing, that's their problem.
Yeah.
But if you continue to show a reflection of kindness and love and mercy, get a little biblical, this might reflect on other people to eventually try to do the right thing. I think at the end of the day, in this movie show that a lot of people do want to do the right thing. They're just cautious of other people. Yeah,
and I think they're also with this movie like very worried about how it's going to like affect them, knowing it's right, but They're like, oh, well, this might affect me differently because of the situation that I'm specifically in. And this might look bad, or this might make me look weak, or this might make me look this way, or, you know, like, my title's gonna change, or, you know, they're worried about stuff that's way smaller than the bigger picture.
Right.
That honestly is usually worth giving up when it comes to making everything whole and good again. So
yeah, I mean, as kids, sometimes we are taught to keep our guards up. You know, don't trust people. You know, I get it. You know, at the end of the day, but in the back of our mind, we're just like, you know, we want peace, we want love. Yeah. You know, but I can understand that there's always something out there that just like, I don't want to give my full self because I don't want to get hurt. Yeah. So I might pull up a front at sometimes,
which is understandable.
Yeah, for sure. I know we got a little bit deep into that, but this is a very deep movie. You know, this definitely, that's why it touched my heart. I feel like this movie has heart, brain, and soul. Oh, this is how I'm going to start rating movies from now on. Where we started with Coming to America too. I feel like this movie did have heart, a lot of heart.
Oh yeah.
Brain and soul. But like I said, it's not my favorite of the new Disney Renaissance movies, but I do give it, I'm going to give this still a freaking A though. It's definitely a must watch. I do recommend it. It did take me 2 times to watch it though, just because I was a little bit tired.
Yeah, you were definitely tired. It had nothing to do with the movie.
Had nothing to do with the movie, but
I stayed up.
Yeah,
and if I can stay up, anybody can stay up to watch it.
So
it was good.
If you're a fan of Disney movies, if you're a fan of movies with heart, and if you're a fan of just like a good moral story that will touch you, I definitely recommend it.
And with good characters.
Good characters too. Kelly Marie Tran, man, you know, she's going places. A lot of people didn't like her in The Last Jedi. I didn't mind her. I thought the writing was but I think, you know, her voice acting, fault. Yeah, it wasn't her fault. Her voice acting in this movie, amazing.
Yeah, I loved Raya. Like, her character, like, loved her. I was like,
I would love to see more of her.
And she was just so...
Look at her hair, by the way.
Oh, yes. It's Raya inspired.
We were watching the movie. She's like, I'm going to do my hair like that. She did it, you know?
Yeah, no, I just like, I obviously liked her hair. It was really cute, but I just loved like her character overall. Like, she was just very I feel like she was really relatable. Like, for everybody, I think, can see like a part of themselves kind of in her.
Yeah.
Just being like, okay, like, I'm smart, like, I know what I need to do, like, I do believe in a lot, like, I have, you know, a lot of morals and stuff, and like, I have a certain way that I feel about it.
Right.
But at the same time, like, I've been affected by the world and the way that other people have treated me, and that's affecting the way that I'm able to carry out what I know I need to do.
That's real.
So that was, I loved her. She was great. And Tuk Tuk was cute.
Tuk Tuk was
her
cute.
Little
roly-poly slash armadillo
thing. He was cute.
I would love to see what the appearance of that looked like. Okay, all right. Much love, peace, and chicken grease. What did you guys think of this movie? Did you see it? Did you like it as much as we did, or did you hate it? Did you like, well, I don't like peace. I don't like love. You know, I'm just kidding. If you didn't like the story, that's okay. You know, we're not. It's everybody has their opinion.
Help keep your brother out the streets. Subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel. Love, peace, and chicken grease.